think you all know the deal up here on Zoom, but if you haven't taken a class with me, my name's Shayna. As always, just listen to your own body. I'll talk you through some breathing, some moving, but feel free to do whatever floats your boat tonight, whatever your body needs. If you didn't catch it the first time, I don't have any music coming through the Zoom. So if you do want a playlist, feel free to listen to your own. I also posted a link in the chat if you want to copy that. That'll take you to an hour-long little yoga flow playlist. Let me get Instagram going too. I'll change that camera. Sweet. All right, we are going on all fronts. So to get started, just make your way to a comfortable seated position. You can sit up on a block, up on a bolster, but we'll just start to center in. So relax the shoulders down your back. Start to take some deep breaths in through the nose, back out the nose. Trying to follow your breath in on your inhales, and then pushing every last little bit of breath out on your exhales, getting rid of any stagnant energy. Use your next inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, drop that right ear, reach it down towards that right shoulder. So just waking up that whole left side of the neck. If you want to take it a little deeper, stick that left arm out to the side. And then maybe even reaching that right arm overhead, grabbing the jaw, give it a little extra stretch, pull it wider, nice. Use an exhale, roll the chin back through center. Inhale up nice and tall. And then exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Stick that right arm out to the side. Stretch here. Maybe reach that left arm up and overhead, grab the jaw, give it a little extra pull. Good. Roll the chin back through center. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Relax the shoulders down the back. And we'll start with a clearing breath all together. So taking a big, deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale it out. Nice. And we will start today on our back. So removing whatever you're sitting on and just rolling onto the spine, giving the knees a nice big hug into the chest here, maybe rocking a little bit side to side. And then coming back through center, you're going to plant the soles of your feet down on the floor, knees up towards the ceiling, and you're going to plant your hips right outside, or your hands right outside your hips. And then on that inhale, you're going to ground down through the feet, press the hips up towards the ceiling. At the same time, the arms reach overhead. Use an exhale, lower the spine back down to the floor, one vertebra at a time. Hands come back down as well. Big inhale, press up, reach the arms up, fill up the lungs. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Take a few more rounds. Follow your own breath. Go at your own pace. And then you can release, hug the knees back into the chest. And we'll just take some little circles with the knees. So bringing the knees directly over the hips, hands nice and lightly on top. Just start to guide them out to the side, pull them in towards the chest. Side two, back over the hips. So moving nice and slow here. Slower than you think you need to. Should feel like a little massage on your low back. If you haven't already, reverse that direction. Take the knees around the other way. And then making your way back through center, grab a hold of that right shin with both hands. Extend that left leg out nice and long. And just nice and gently hug that knee in towards the chest. Nothing crazy. Spend a few breaths here. And then if you want to add a little extra something to this pose, option one, get into that hip a little deeper. You're going to draw that right knee down to the right side. If you feel like your body could use a twist, grab a hold of the right shin, left hand. Draw that knee across the body, touch it down to that left side. Roll it back up through center. Swap out the knees. Pull that left knee in towards the chest, right leg is long. Okay. Maybe touch that left knee down, left side. Or draw that knee across, take a twist. Good. Make your way back up through center. Hug the knees into the chest. And then take in as many rocks along the spine as you like. Start to make your way back up to a seated position. And once you're there, walk yourself around coming into tabletop. So you're gonna stack your wrists right under the shoulders, the knees right under the hips. Draw that belly button back towards the spine, keeping the core engaged. And then from here, just take any little movements that feel good. Whatever your body wants, maybe some hip circles, maybe you take some time making some shapes with the spine, warming up the wrists, whatever you want. Making your way back up through center whenever you're ready. We'll start to take some cat-cow poses. So fingers stay wide. Use your next inhale. Drop the belly, lift the chin, gaze comes forward. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Push the floor away with the hands. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, press back, nice and fluid. Take a few more cat-cows, following your own breath, going at your own pace. Coming back up through center. We're gonna start to make our way into our first downward dog. So the fingers stay wide here. Tuck the toes under, feet could be hip width, maybe even a little wider. And then moving slow here, just start to shift the weight into the balls of the feet. Take a few breaths, just lift the knees, hover here about an inch or two up off the floor. Get that core ready. And then nice and slowly extend the hips up towards the ceiling. Keep a slight little bend in both knees here. Feel free to pedal out side to side. Take any little movements that feel good. And then nice and slowly, you're gonna start to take little baby steps with the feet, walking yourself up into a forward fold. So keep a little bend in the knees here. You can let the head, neck, arms hang heavy. Tuck the chin. If you want to rest the full weight of your torso right on your thighs, that is always a very comfy option. And then using your next inhale, nice and slow, start to roll all the way up to standing. Your head, the very last to come up. Once you're there, inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Big stretch here. Exhale, release arms to the side. We're going to take some sun salutations just to get nice and warmed up. So feet come to the top of your mat. Use the big inhale, arms reach up overhead. Try to shift the gaze up towards the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back. So here, your fingertips either press into the floor. You can press into the shins. Just try to lengthen out the spine. Exhale, plant the hands. Step both feet back, high plank. Draw that belly button in towards the spine here. Big inhale at the top. Exhale, lower to the belly. Tops of the feet, hands press down. Inhale, peel the chest, shoulders back, cobra. Exhale, bow the forehead, tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. You're going to take 5 breaths here in down dog. So make it comfortable. Feel free to bend the knees. Keep those fingertips wide. Okay. On your next inhale, gaze comes forward. You're going to step or jump the feet up, forward fold. It's an inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms reach overhead. Exhale, release, arms to your side. We're going to run through that one more time. Same thing, so feel free to go at your own breath, your own pace. Big inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Big inhale here. Exhale, belly. Inhale, cobra, peel the chest, shoulders back. Exhale, bow the forehead, tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. Three more breaths. Use your next inhale, gaze comes forward. Step or jump the feet up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms reach overhead. Exhale, release, arms to your side. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. On your exhale here, you're going to start to bend into that left knee. Lift that right foot up, step it back, gearing up for a crescent lunge. So that left ankle right under the left knee, ball of that right foot really pressing down into the floor. And you're going to use an inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Getting the legs nice and awake here. Good. Exhale, you're going to plant the hands back down. You're going to come through center, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. So your toes point slightly inward here. Let the head, neck, arms, everything hang heavy. And then you're gonna come over to that right side. So crescent lunge, right foot forward. Left ball of the foot plants down. Inhale, arms reach up. Good. Exhale, plant the hands. Right foot steps back, high plank. Big inhale here. You can start to throw in some upward dog. So exhale, lowering halfway. Inhale, flip the feet, extend the arms. Upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze comes up to the hands. Step or jump the feet up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms reach overhead. Exhale, release, arms to your side. Get us back facing forward. Big inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, start to bend back into that right knee. Left foot steps back, crescent lunge. Inhale, arms reach up. Next, exhale, come forward. Walk through center. Pivot the feet, toes face inward. Wide-legged forward fold. This time, feel free to add in a little movement. Maybe swaying side to side. Bending into opposite knees. Whatever feels good. And then we're gonna walk ourselves over to that left side. Crescent lunge, left foot plants down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, come forward. Left foot steps back, high plank. Big inhale here. Exhale, lower. Taking an up dog or a cobra. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Big toes close. Knees off to the side. Let your chest, forehead sink down towards the floor. Take as many more breaths as you need to here. But when you're ready, you're gonna start to make your way back out through downward facing dog. On your next inhale, you can step or walk the feet up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms reach overhead. Exhale, release, arms to your side. I'll face you all for this one. So we're gonna come into some single leg balancing. So we're gonna ground down into that left foot to start. Sole of that right foot's gonna come up for Vrksasana. So it's either gonna hit that ankle, calf, or you can pull it up into your thigh. Hands are gonna come together in front of the heart. Try to focus your breath here. Focus your gaze. Good. If you want a little extra challenge, you can start to reach the arms overhead, keeping those shoulders relaxed. Good. And then either hang out here if you want to work on your warrior three. You're gonna exhale, pop that right knee out in front. So keeping that right foot flexed. Take a big inhale here, add a little length. And then use an exhale, Hinge forward at the hips. Chest opens down towards the floor. You can airplane the arms out to the side. You can bring them to prayer. You can reach them forward. Wherever you end up, just keep breathing. A lot of wobbling that goes on with these warrior threes. Take one more breath here. And then exhale, drop both feet back to the floor. Shake out the legs. Then we'll gear up for side two. So grounding down, right foot, left foot comes up, ankle, calf, or thigh. Focus your gaze, focus your breath. Maybe reach the arms up. And then if you're going for that warrior three, exhale, knee comes out in front. Big inhale, add some length. Exhale, hinge at the hips, chest opens down towards the floor. Nice. Keep breathing. One more breath. And then exhale, come back to your center. Shake out your legs. Nice. And then come back to the top of your mat. Take a big inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plank. Big inhale here. Use that next exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog. And then on your next inhale, we're gonna come up into a three-legged dog. So that right foot reaches up towards the ceiling. Try to keep equal weight planted or pressing down between both hands. And then we're gonna get into that hip a little deeper here. So bending that right knee, opening that hip towards the side. Feel free to throw in some big knee circles here, forward and back. Good. And then on your next exhale, glide that right knee forward. Plant it down between the hands. Inhale, arms reach up. Warrior one. So your chest is forward here. Your hips are square towards that short edge of your mat. Shoulders are relaxed. Big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbows. Arms come out to the side, cactus arms. Big inhale here, fill up the chest. And then take a little exhale, twist over to that right side. Nothing huge. Inhale, rise back up through center. And then exhale, come into your warrior two. Your Vajrasana B. Shoulders are relaxed, gazes over these front right fingertips. Inhale, right palm up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Slide that left hand down the left leg. Right arm reaches up. Big inhale here. Exhale, come through, extended side angle. Right forearm to the right thigh. Left fingertips reach forward. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back, high plank. Big inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Gotta do side two. Inhale, left foot reaches up, three-legged dog. Maybe bending that knee, take some circles. And then nice and slowly, left foot steps forward. Warrior one, big bend in that knee. Arms reach up. Nice. Big inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, elbows bend out to the side. Inhale, fill up the chest. Exhale, take that little twist over to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Gazes over those front fingertips. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Inhale, left palm up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Slide that right hand down the right leg. Left hand reaches up. Big inhale here. Exhale, come through. Extended side angle, left forearm, left thigh. Right hand reaches forward. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Exhale, plank. Big inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back down dog. Now we're gonna run through that flow, same one, this time a little quicker. So when you are ready, inhale, left foot comes up, three-legged dog. Exhale, glide it forward. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, elbows bend out to the side. Inhale, fill up the chest. Exhale, take a little twist to the right. Inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, right palm up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle, right forearm, right thigh. Inhale, back up, warrior two. And exhale, plank, right foot steps back. Big inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back down dog. Left side, inhale, left foot reaches up. Exhale, glide it forward. Inhale, come up. Warrior one. Exhale, elbows bend out to the side. Inhale, fill up the chest. Exhale, little twist to the left. Inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, left palm up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come all the way through. Extended side angle, left forearm, left thigh. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, left foot steps back. And then on your exhale here, lower all the way down to the belly. You can take a little rest. Bring a cheek to the floor, arms to your side. Just let your breath come back. Check back in with the body. If you're resting a cheek, just switch sides. When you're ready, bringing that chin back through center, you're going to walk your fingertips to the outside edges of your mat, keeping them tented. On your inhale, you're going to peel the chest back, cobra. Exhale, forward. Inhale, you're going to tilt towards that right side, cobra. Exhale, center. Inhale, rise up, left side, try to look over that shoulder. Exhale, center. Do it one more time. Inhale through center. Exhale, forward. Inhale, look over that right shoulder. Exhale, down. Inhale, left shoulder. Exhale, down. Hands plant under the shoulders. Inhale, rise up, regular cobra or upward dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, you're gonna step that right foot forward, coming into little low lunge. So feel free to drop that back knee down. Hips are right under the shoulder, heel under the knee. And just kind of settle in for the first few breaths here. You can bring your hand to your thigh, your hips. Maybe reach them overhead. If you want a little bit more of a back bend, you can even bring the gaze up towards the ceiling. But wherever you are, just kind of hang out. Try to release a little bit more with every exhale. And if you do need some extra padding under that left knee, feel free to roll your mat up or stick a blanket under there. And then we're going to start to take some little stretches with our breath. So your fingertips come down to the floor. If you do have blocks, feel free to use them. And on your exhale, you're going to shift your weight back into that left side. Start to straighten that right leg out. Bow the forehead down towards the shin. Inhale, roll forward lunge. Lift the chin at the top. Exhale, press back. Inhale, roll forward. Take a few more of these, following your own breath, going at your own pace. Good. On that next exhale, pause here and either hold. If you want to get a little deeper of a stretch in, you're going to walk both hands over towards that right side. Bow the forehead, tuck the chin. Take 3 breaths here. Good. And then walk yourself back through center. Come back into that lunge. You're going to tuck the back toes under, lift that knee, and you're going to come into a one-legged plank. So that right foot shoots back. Try to keep it lifted here. Big inhale at the top. Exhale, lower. You can plant that foot. Inhale, take an upward dog or cobra. Exhale, back downward dog. Good. Pedal out the feet if you need to. And then on your next inhale, left foot comes forward, low lunge. So this side might feel different than the first. That's usually pretty normal. So feel free to take any modifications you need to. Again, hands could be at the thigh, the hip, or you can reach the arms up. Just try to settle in for those first few breaths. Good. And then we'll start to add in some movement. Bring your fingers down to the floor. Exhale, shift your weight back, bow the forehead down towards that left shin. Inhale, roll forward, lift the chin at the top of that lunge. Exhale, press back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Take a few more following your own breath. Using your next exhale, pausing in that forward fold. Either hanging out there for a few extra breaths or walk the fingertips over to that left side. Little side stretch here. Good. Walk yourself back through center. Come back up into that lunge. One-legged plank. Tuck those right toes under, lift the knee. Left foot shoots back. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. You can plant the foot. Inhale, take an up dog or cobra. Exhale, press back, down dog. Take one more breath here. Good. And then you're going to drop the knees down, coming back into tabletop. So we're going to come into a few little core flows. So you're going to draw that belly button in towards your spine here. And on an inhale, you're going to reach that right arm forward. Left foot shoots back. Take a moment, find your center. And then feel free to hang out here. This is definitely enough work. If you want a little extra challenge though, on your exhales, start to crunch under the belly, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out. Take a few more rounds. Following your own breath, go at your own pace. Good. On an exhale, plant both hands back down, both knees back down. Feel free to take a few cat-cows in between sides. And then gearing up for side two. Use an inhale, that left arm reaches forward, right foot shoots back. Keep that belly button drawn in towards the spine. And then, just like before, either hang out here or exhale, knee to elbow, crunch under the belly. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, out. Take a few more, following your own breath. Exhale, coming back through center. Plant the hands, knees come wide. Send the hips back, child's pose. Fingertips reach forward. When you're ready, you can start to press back into a downward facing dog. And then we're gonna come into a little yogi squat or malasana. So for this, you're gonna walk your feet up by the hands. And for some people, it might just look like this. You're hanging out, your elbows or forearms are on your thighs. For some of you, you can get really deep. Your heels come inward, palms come through center. And you're gonna squat down, hands pressed together, knees off to the side. Just kind of figure out what feels best. We'll spend a few breaths here. Always feels good. Feel free to wiggle around. If you want to get a little bit of a side stretch in, you can bring one hand to the floor, reach that other hand back, and then switch sides. And then coming back through center, you can either just plant the hands, step back into a downward facing dog. If you do want to play around with any sort of arm balance, good one to come in from here is crow. So you can plant the hands down, get a big bend in the arms, try to make a little shelf with the backs of your arm, and then just play around, maybe lifting up one foot, then the other. See if you can hold it for a second. And then when you're ready, step the feet back, plank, up dog, down dog. We're gonna kind of slow it down from here. So we're gonna come into a half pigeon next. If you know your knees or hips don't love half pigeon, feel free to take any other stretch your heart desires. Otherwise, you're gonna use an inhale, draw that right knee forward, plant it down between the hands. So that shin comes down to the floor at an angle. Left leg nice and long behind you. And if you do need a little extra lift or padding, you can stick a blanket or towel right under this right hip. Feel free to sit up nice and tall. If you want to get a little extra fold, you can start to walk yourself down to the forearms or even the forehead. But try to make this comfortable. We'll stay here for a few breaths. Use your next inhale. Start to walk the hands back under the shoulders. Press yourself up, find a tall spine. And then plant the hands, stack the back toes nice and slowly. Just step yourself right back into downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet side to side here. And then on an inhale, glide that left knee forward. Half pigeon, that right leg is nice and long. Like I said, our bodies are usually different side to side. So if this side needs a little extra prop, feel free to throw it in. Use an exhale if you're taking a fold. Use an inhale. Start to walk the hands back under the shoulders. Press up, find a tall spine. And then plant the hands, tuck the back toes, nice and slowly. Make your way back into downward dog. Your last one here, so take any little movements you need to. And then on your next inhale, you're gonna come forward to a seated position, finding your sit bones. Just lengthen your legs out right in front of you. Flex the feet back at yourself, keeping your legs active. And then on an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Try to grab for your shins, your ankles, your feet. Allow the spine to release here, tucking the chin in towards the chest. Nice and slowly, start to make your way back up to a tall spine. And we're just going to come into one last little seated position. So your fingertips are going to face forward. You're going to come into figure four. So that left ankle crosses that right thigh, right below the knee. And I actually just like to take some wiggles here side to side. And then you could keep doing this. If you want to get a little extra twist in, you're going to drop down to that right side. So that left foot comes down to the floor. The left fingertips come right behind the hip. Big inhale, reach that right arm up. And then wedge that elbow right outside the knee. Take a twist through the spine. Try to bring the gaze back over that left shoulder. Okay. Make your way back up through center, release out. Swap out the legs, cross that right ankle on that left thigh. Wiggle side to side. Nice. And then we're gonna drop down to that left side. Right foot comes down, right hand comes down. Big inhale, reach that left arm up. Exhale, wedge it right against the knee. Bring the gaze back over that right shoulder. And one more breath. Bring it back on up. You can release. And then from here, just make your way onto your backs. So just like we started, give the knees a nice big hug into the chest, rocking side to side. And we'll finish up with some spinal twists. So if you've got space where you are, you can bring your arms out to a T. Feel free to bend them at the elbows, or just keep them on your body. But the knees are gonna start right over the hips. If you want a little extra twist, cross one knee over the other. Whatever knee is on top, you're gonna use an exhale to drop down to that opposite side. So both knees coming down to one side. Feel free to rest them on a pillow, a prop, the floor. And if it's all right on your neck, try to shift your gaze over that opposite shoulder. Use your next inhale, draw the knees back up through center. If you had them crossed, switch which one's on top. Then exhale, drop them down side two. Maybe shift the gaze. Use your next inhale, draw the knees back up through center. Give them a big hug into the chest. You want to take a happy baby pose here. Grab for the shins or the outside edges of the feet. Drawing the knees down towards the floor. And always feel free to rock side to side if that feels good. And then from here, feel free to take any final postures, poses, stretches your body wants and needs. Otherwise, you can start to make your way into Shavasana. So extending the legs out nice and long. Let the feet fall to the sides. Let the arms fall to the sides. Palms can face up or down. Close the eyes. Let the breath just come and go naturally. And then here, just doing one last little full body scan. So relaxing your toes, your ankles. Soften your calves and your knees. Relax your thighs. Soften your hips and your belly. Relax your chest, your shoulders, elbows, wrists, and fingers. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw. And all the little tiny muscles of the face are soft. And just try to let yourself be still for the next few minutes. You can start to bring a little awareness back. Wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers. Shake your head side to side. And then nice and slowly, just start to roll your way onto one side. Pausing there for a few breaths. Take your time. Then moving nice and slow, start to make your way up to a seated position. Feel free to close the eyes, bring the hands together in front of the heart. And we will close out with a clearing breath all together. So taking a big deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Namaste. Thank you all on Zoom and IG Live who came out today. I'll hang out for a few more minutes if anyone has any questions, comments, or concerns. But thank you all for coming out. It was good to see you all. Hey, Suzanne. If I don't see you sometime this week, I hope you all have a grand week.
Thanks, Shayna.
Thanks, Summer.
Summer, I hear you. Hi, Shayna. I'm trying to make my video work.
Yeah, I want to see your faces.